you showing me this picture of your dog in order that I feel bad about my position that all dogs should be killed?
Yes, let's talk about that, because I don't necessarily agree.
What do you keep your dog for? Is it a working dog?
No, he's a lap dog. He's a companion.
A companion? So you haven't got a boyfriend? Because dogs are things that are only bought by sad, lonely people with nothing in their lives. The thing about dogs is that, you know, humanity grew up having dogs to work. Now we've developed technology, so we don't need the dogs anymore. They should all they should be culled. They should be clubbed to death, probably.
I'm sorry. Welcome back. I'm sorry. I just had to play that. I haven't played it yet on my channel, on either one of my channels. And this video has been out for 11 years. Did you hear him? At first he said that they should all be clubbed. No, he said they should all be culled at first. Then he changed his mind. He changed his mind and said, no, they should be clubbed, probably. Huh? So I don't know. I guess this guy's a comedian, I guess, maybe. Giles Corin. And this was a video he uploaded 11 years ago called Why I Hate Dogs. And I kept trying to tell people, you know, dog culture critics didn't start with us, people online, you know? It just didn't. Dogs are just so despicable. It's impossible for them to be around a number of people, humans, and not be disliked by some of those humans. It's going to be a certain percentage of people who just don't like them because they're so easy to dislike. Let him finish.
They don't serve a function anymore except to just shit everywhere and make the pavements unpassable. I mean, there is an argument of having dogs for blind people because, funny though it is when they fall down holes in the road, it's a bit of a blight on, you know, healthcare.
No, not even blind people. We got technology for them too. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't want to hear that either. Give the job to a person. A seeing eye person. That employs some people. You know how many people in this world will be willing to simply walk around with blind people? Especially if it's a decent paying job. Are you kidding? That's like one of the easiest jobs possible, to be a seeing eye person. You just walk around with a blind person all day and go home and collect a check. Or sign me up. Yeah, no, I don't co-sign that either. I say there's no reason to have these things. None whatsoever. Now, I'm not sure, you know, even for the BOMB sniffing, they use other animals today as well. We don't even need dogs for that. They're not the only creatures with sensitive noses. Get out of here. So this guy, you heard him at the beginning of this video, and you know he didn't get it from me. He said all dogs should be killed. He said it. Y'all always trying to jump on my case for saying that they should all be deleted. What about him?
Are you showing me this picture of your dog in order that I feel bad about my position that all dogs should be killed?
There you go. So I don't want to hear no more about it. Now, I ran across a couple videos that upset me, and I'm tired of hearing people say this. And I'm hearing it mostly from, you know, religious people, particularly Muslims in this case. And You know, it's weird that they would be so quick to assume this. But they believe this. Here's one of the videos that I'm talking about. And the question is always the same. Do Muslims hate dogs? You Muslims out there, y'all need to stop folding for these dog lovers. Stop that. That's all they're trying to do.
Save one soul. One soul. You will be rewarded from God as if you saved the entire mankind. Reward. Mercy.
Don't like dogs. Pork, it's okay, but dogs, man, why?
You know what's the problem? Problem, people think Muslims don't like dogs. That's a problem. In
Because
Islam,
I don't see dogs.
Yeah, I'll explain.
Yeah.
In Islam, there was a woman, true story, woman who was a prostitute. Prostitution.
Yeah.
Woman prostitution, like a bad prostitution, see? And then she saw a dog thirsty. The dog wants water. So she gave the dog water. And then Dios, God Almighty, forgive her sins.
Okay.
And people believe we don't like dogs. It's not like that. We love dogs. We love all.
Listen to that pathetic story. What are you talking about? You just made that up. You just made that up. A prostitute gave a dog a drink of water. And what? She picked the water up from off the ground? As if the dog couldn't just lick it up off the ground itself? That's pathetic. Stop pandering to these people, man. Gave the dog some water and God forgive her for her sins. Get out of here.
Creation of God, but
Listen.
dogs. It's not like that. We love dogs. We love all creation of God, but
We love all creation of God. Stop it. Stop with the lies and the ignorance. Where are you getting this from, man? What information are you using to substantiate these statements? Have you proven that these things are not inbred mutants? I don't think you have. They're not natural. They're man-made. Man-made, not God-made. What does it take for y'all to get that through y'all's thick skull and stop saying this? Y'all need to get educated, whoever you are. And it's just not a Muslim thing. All these dog lovers here believe the same thing. Each and every one of them. Believe these dogs were created by God. And if you don't believe in God, it doesn't matter. I'm sure you believe in nature. Nature didn't create dogs either. Nature wants to eliminate them. If it were up to nature, they would be gone. Get out of here, man. Stop saying that.
Do Muslims hate dogs? The main problem with dogs is that they are ritually impure, najis, so they can make life difficult if they are kept at home. Say Sistani says that.
Now that's a fact. That's a fact. That they can make life difficult if they're kept at home. Where's the evidence? All these people, dog lovers, getting chewed up by these mutants. That's the evidence. Or the thing will escape and attack one of their neighbors. That is not even including the filth, the germs, bacteria, the viruses, the parasites, which is overwhelming, by the way. They contaminate the air you breathe. You keep them inside the house, man, it's a wrap for your sinuses, for your lungs, for your health, period.
If they are kept at home. Say Sistani says that praying in a home with a dog is disliked, makruh. But that doesn't negate the fact that, like all of God's creation, dogs
Stop. I'm done listening to you already, buddy. Dogs deserve what?
deserve our compassion.
No, they don't. No, they don't. All they do is take. And in exchange for the food and water and shelter that we give them, they do nothing but attack people and contaminate things. Don't tell me something like that deserves compassion. Go get your own food. Just like all other natural animals. Just like all other God's animals. Y'all don't know nothing about God, so shut up. If there is a God, God is not going to create animals that need humans to eat. God is going to equip them with the ability to get their own food. You wannabe religious leader goofballs? Nature is going to equip an animal that's natural, going to equip it with the ability to obtain food. These dumb mutants can't do nothing without us. Nothing. Because they're inbred mutants. They were not created by God. This is a fact. It only takes a tiny bit of research to find that out. There's no excuse for anybody to be this ignorant and believe that God or nature created dogs. Anybody who says that, if you ask me, you're slow. Anybody who is not using the internet right now is slow. And there's a lot of people. I didn't know that. There's a lot of people at my job that I didn't know were not even computer literate. But there is people, they're all around us. I told you about that guy who, we tried to train him on a computer job. That joker sat at the computer, grabbed the mouse, and started clicking everything. He was clicking here, clicking. He would move the mouse and just be clicking. Just clicking stuff, random. I'm like, man, what are you doing? He's shaking and nervous, and I'm like, man, calm down. Click what I tell you to click. He just grabbed the mouse and started clicking. I'm telling you, some people are not computer literate. And listen, I'm not going to be sympathetic if you're one of those people that haven't put forth effort to learn computers. I have no compassion for you. You're slow. You don't know how to do research from the privacy of your own home. You are slow. Moving on. I want to respond to this dog lover right here, who I will say got exactly what she deserved for what she's doing inside of this home, and that she should be arrested and her youngsters should be taken away from her.
A Mountain Home mom is recovering from a violent attack by her family's foster dog. I'm your Mountain Home neighborhood reporter, Sahana Patel, and she's now thanking the Mountain Home Police Department and her neighbors for stepping in when she couldn't.
I appreciate it more than I can express, more than you know.
Natasha Chapman.
Yeah, you should, because I wouldn't have. Go ahead. As you're being attacked, go ahead and run to my door. Go ahead, run up to me and ask for help. I'm going to keep walking. I'm going to pretend like I'm deaf. No can hear. No can hear. I'm act like I don't even speak it. No can hear. I saw it. I'm act like an immigrant. Illegal immigrant. You foster moms and y'all nutters. You expect people to risk their life after you risking your life backfired. You bring a inbred, bloodthirsty mutant into your home. You bring multiple of them in your home. She's one of these foster people who they will let numerous dogs in and out of their house. The dog will stay with them until somebody actually adopts the dog. So you don't know nothing about these dogs, nothing about how they're raised. You're slow. You're too slow to be a parent. So I don't want to hear it. Nobody running to help you. put ourselves in danger for you. I don't even know you. And if you were my family member, you wouldn't have that thing. Because I tell you straight up, that thing attack you, don't come calling me. Do not call my phone. Don't call my name. Don't even ask for help. You just better rumble with that thing by yourself. You got yourself in this mix.
And I can express more than you know.
Natasha Chapman is overwhelmed with gratitude for her community. 2 weeks ago, she says it was a normal Friday. Her 4-year-old was home.
What a photo. Notice the photo they chose. And it's not even a bully breed. Like I said, they all need to be gotten rid of. And look at this crazy, sick lady. Bringing random dogs she don't know nothing about. And she a single mother. Single mother of 3. You imbecile. You degenerate. You should be punished. What a dangerous household. Again, why doesn't the reckless endangerment laws apply to these types of homes? It should. And she should be arrested.
It was a normal Friday. Her 4-year-old was home from school and her husband Nate was at work in Eagle. Then while she was holding her...
Okay, so she's married? I don't care. Because guess what? He would have got chewed on too. Grown, dusty men, they be getting unalived, getting deleted. They get deleted all the time. Y'all both should be locked up. It don't make no difference.
While she was holding her 11-month-old baby, their foster dog, Attila, and her husband Nate was at work in Eagle. Then while she was holding her 11-month-old baby, their foster dog, Attila.
So I like tossed her out of the way, and just went back to like fighting him off. He had bit down on, I think this arm first, and then this arm, and like he had bitten all over, and then at one point he had my face and my ear.
The dog Bodhi, a Lab Catahoula mix, had been with the family since November. They were actively looking to rehome him.
It was totally out of character. I would never have a dog that I thought was dangerous.
What type of statement? I cannot stand when they say this. It irks me so much when they say this. I would have never had a dog that I thought was dangerous. How in the world would you know when they behave like this normally? People raise them from puppies, and one day they snap and attack even their owners. So how are you supposed to know? What kind of sign are you looking at that tells you that this dog is harmless? What are you talking about? Y'all simply blind trust dogs. And you sit up here and you lie about it. That's why I don't like them. I don't like these dog lovers. They're such liars. They just can't stop lying. Makes me sick. I would have never had a dog that I thought was dangerous. It's got teeth, don't it? It got its own brain, don't it? That's dangerous. You can't communicate with it, can you? You got it in your home, brain of its own, with deadly eyes. That is dangerous. You being as dumb as you are is dangerous too. You and your husband. Dangerously stupid.
Dangerous.
While her mother was being attacked by the dog inside, Adelie ran down this street screaming for help until a neighbor came to their rescue.
Listen to that. The mother getting chewed up by this dog. Her daughter had to run out the house and down the street. And her daughter could have got clipped by a dog as she was doing that. Had to run into the neighbors to get help. Wouldn't have been me. Oh, your mom is getting chewed up by that dog that's always barking? Sorry. Sorry. You don't deserve help. You constantly put your neighbors' well-being and life in danger every day, to the point where they can't even let their kids play in the front yard because of you nutters. Look at how much y'all inconvenience people on a day-to-day basis. Constant barking, constant threat. Nobody gonna feel sorry for you and then risk their life for you. Not me. Get out of here.
I was like sitting on the floor and the neighbor came in and she scooped up the baby who was just crawling around, and she immediately started calling everybody for me.
And soon after, the Mountain Home police arrived. Officers stayed for more than 2
hours. And they did not take... How does the laws fail like this? It's common sense. If the dog snapped and attacked her, then it could have attacked anybody in the house. They should have taken these youngsters. Oh, God. That's why I say these laws are worthless. Lawmakers are worthless. Y'all a bunch of degenerates. Just be honest.
Arrived. Officers stayed for more than 2 hours caring for the girls.
And the cops really took over taking care of the girls. I guess they had them in the cop car and was playing with them.
Friends brought food. Someone offered furniture because Natasha now has to sleep upright to restore blood flow to her ear. And a local jiu-jitsu gym even offered free classes for Adelie.
He purchased her a gi and everything.
Bodhi was euthanized.
He was, part of the family.
Natasha.
There you go. Taking pictures of a dog in a shirt that she no doubt uploaded to social media. Would you upload it to your Instagram, Facebook? Shared it on your timeline, trying to project that worthless mutt as harmless. That's why you put the shirt on it. That's why they do that. Put them little baby shirts on these bloodthirsty beasts to try to make them appear harmless. What they try to do is they try to turn them into, they try to put them in the same light as a baby. So they put baby clothes on them. They'll put a pacifier in their mouth. They'll put their little baby things on their head, trying to equate them with harmlessness. Sick. And you deserve to get your jaw bitten off. You goofball. What kind of twisted backwards ritual is that? Get a bloodthirsty, brainless mutt with deadly objects in its mouth and dress it up like a human baby? You degenerates. And you keep them, by doing that, by dressing them up and projecting them like that all the time, that puts the youngsters in the home in even more danger. Because when you as an adult are doing that, you're going to start to treat it like it's harmless. You're going to really start to view it like it's harmless. They can't just upload one of those photos. They have to upload many more because they get a bunch of likes and comments. So they keep doing it with every foster. I bet you anything. With every foster dog she gets, she does this. I bet you anything. Well, newsflash, lady, your toddlers wouldn't have done that to your face. So these mutts are nothing like human youngsters. So get off it, all you nutters. We're tired of y'all's lies and y'all's delusion, man.
Bodhi was euthanized.
He was, part of the family.
Obviously, it wasn't part of the family. Your other family members wouldn't have done that. They so backwards, man. Hillbilly and backwards.
Natasha says that decision still hurts.
I'm really struggling with that because I have a lot of guilt because my daughter misses him so much. She tells me every day she misses Bodhi. I have all this guilt because it feels like I triggered something, which logically I know that I didn't, since I'm the one who was attacked.
What? She said with her own mouth, people, that the only thing she did was pick up her baby. She was walking around with her baby in her hands. How in the world do you think you provoked that dog by doing that? Have you reflected on this scenario? Is this an educated theory of yours where you can't even explain what you did that triggered it? And you feel guilty? You think you did something wrong by picking up your baby? Is your brain really that dysfunctional? This is what I'm talking about, people. These nutters, their brains something's wrong with their brains. Nobody's going to convince me otherwise. Something's wrong with y'all. I triggered it in some way. I don't know what I did. I just picked up my baby and I feel guilty because my daughter misses him. Oh, God. God. Y'all should have pre-euthanized that mutt. And think, the shelters are fostering these mutts out. These shelter people, these people who foster these dogs, they get attacked all the time. All the time. And these degenerate shelters are supposed to guarantee, according to them, that the dog is harmless. They supposedly, they've given it some tests and determined, oh, it's a nice doggy. Then these people get them in the house and get chewed on. Get out of here, man. She's still defending this mutt.
I'm the one who was attacked. I feel like I had to have done something to set him off.
Well, even let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Let's say you did something to set the dog off. Isn't it obvious that you can do next to nothing that could set it off if that's the case? If what you say is true? Correct me if I'm wrong. But if you claim that you triggered it, then that means you can do next to nothing. You can literally do nothing and they will attack you. So how is that any better? How's that any better?
I feel like I had to have done something to set him off, and he was like my daughter's best friend.
Right now,
it wasn't. Oh God, I'm done. I can't with these delusional, brain dead, slow, primitive people, man. I can't with these people. And that applies to each and every dog lover in the world. Because to be a dog lover, they have to dumb down their thought process. They have to behave and be delusional. They got to make believe in order to be a nutter. They have to. That's why you got to stay away from them. You can't take the chance.
can hear out of her left ear, but there's still limited blood flow, and doctors say there's a chance she could lose it. She's also dealing with nerve damage that has left part of her face paralyzed. Through it all,
Part of her face paralyzed. And they keep showing these pictures. Why? To show how much the laws failed? She should have been arrested. At the hospital or wherever. She should have been arrested. Now she's free to bring more dogs into the home. Like a flipping lunatic. What if the dog attacked somebody else this time? You'll be looking real stupid. You and the lawmakers.
she says her community has carried them.
They just embraced my family and has helped us so much.
Well, listen, I'm your distant neighbor and I ain't embracing nothing. I'm embracing you going to jail and being a big dummy, acting like you don't have no brain. That's what I'm embracing. I'm embracing the idea that people should stop creating dangerous homes like this. How about that? Lunatics.
Where a local petting zoo is reeling after a dog attack left several of their animals dead. Now the owner is sharing his story in hopes he can prevent it from happening to someone else. KRDO 13's Danny Mata is live in our newsroom with this story. Danny.
Hi, Paige. Well, the Wishing Star Farm out in Ellicott has been around for over 20 years. Jason Wood is a veteran and has owned the petting zoo for the last 5 years. But on Monday, 2 dogs broke into the farm and attacked the animals, leaving him in shock. On Monday morning at 11:30, 2 employees of the Wishing Star Farm arrived to find 2 dogs attacking their sheep and goat pens.
It happened so.
Y'all see that? This is a petting zoo. Do y'all know I didn't even know that there was a such thing? I thought there were only zoos. I didn't know that they had petting zoos. And what these petting zoos are, they're, self-explanatory. You can pet these animals. How interesting is this? Now, somebody else, maybe another content creator, already pointed this out. If so, bear with me. I haven't seen their content. But where are the dogs in these petting zoos? When you talk about petting an animal, the first thing that pop into dog lovers' mind is what? Dogs. They bring them into schools and whatnot. Only dogs they bring in. They don't bring no goats or no sheep. So why aren't dogs in these zoos? That's right.
So quick, and when
in fact, it was dogs that ruined the zoo by attacking the animals and not eating them like a natural animal would. These are not God's creatures. Get out of here.
Sheep and goat pens.
It happened so quick, and when Chloe got here, she scared the animals away, but unfortunately, some damage is already done. We lost 7 sheep and goats.
They say the dogs got in through a hole in the gate on the side of the property and then slipped past another.
Oh, I guess they must have been in such fear. Oh, those poor doggies must have been so afraid. Saw those goats and sheep behind 2 fences. Isn't that what the experts tell us? Oh, dogs only attack when they're afraid. They feel cornered and boxed in, and they feel like they don't have any other choice. Here these things go out roaming neighborhoods looking for something to attack. And that's the lie they give us.
A hole in the gate on the side of the property and then slipped past another barricade on their way to the pens. The employees
slipped past 2 barricades.
Chased the dogs away, but the damage was done.
Fear had nothing to do with that. If they were afraid, they would have been happy that these animals couldn't get past these barricades and they would have gone about their business. They would have kept walking, wouldn't they? You liars.
Employees chased the dogs away, but the damage was done. 4 of his beloved sheep and 3 goats were killed.
We strive to kind of bring joy to the community through our animals, and so it's a big loss.
Yeah, but not dogs. Y'all don't have dogs on y'all farm. Think about it. Why do they not have dogs for the youngsters? Do y'all know that these petting zoos are intended for youngsters 8 years and younger? Where are the dogs? That's right. Y'all know better. This why I call you nutters. This why I'm blunt when I talk, because you know better. Then y'all get into this delusional state. Oh, there's a doggy. Let me go pet it. It's harmless. Get out of here. Y'all got nothing but non-dogs in this petting zoo for a reason.
First, you're just wondering how bad it is, and thinking of the animals and what they're going through, and then secondly, just wondering, could we do something different?
2 more sheep and 7 more goats were injured, some seriously, but they are expected to make a full recovery. Jason says he's grateful for the safety of the remaining animals, as they're also helping him heal.
When we have those tough days, just the animals, they show almost an unconditional love and care. That is definitely something that we take relief in, is that we do have the joy that they bring into our lives, hoping to just bring awareness.
All these big animals are pretty quiet. Where's the bark? Where's the annoying sounds like dogs make?
To the situation, that it does happen,
And we just would ask for everyone's vigilance with their own animals.
Yeah, y'all not stupid enough to have dogs in there. As much as y'all try to push the idea that dogs are so lovable, man's best friend, the #1 animal to pet on, y'all not dumb. Y'all not risking no lawsuits. You see, when they make something like petting zoos, that's when they have to be real. You don't want youngsters reaching their hands inside of here trying to pet no dogs. Y'all know better. Oh, man, this is why I'm relentless, man. Nothing's going to change my mind about dog lovers, man. Y'all are like grown kids. You're worse than kids. Because kids start off being afraid of these things and not wanting nothing to do with them. Just deranged. You're operating on a primitive level.
Almost an unconditional love and care. And we just would ask for everyone's vigilance with their own animals and those of others.
As for the dogs who attacked
Pathetic.
the animals, they have not been caught yet. So
Pathetic. Now, a natural predator would slip inside of this petting zoo, grab one of the goats, one of the sheeps, and leave and feed on it. The worst thing that would happen is that the owner wakes up and sees that one of his animals are gone. But because these things are so retarded, they kill one goat, move on to another one, move on to another one, move on to another one, without eating nothing. As food obsessed as they are, their bloodthirst, they have a stronger urge to unalive living creatures than they have to eat. Think about that. We know how obsessed with food they are. Why don't they unalive one animal and immediately start feeding? Why? Because the pleasure of unaliving another one is too great. It's greater than their gluttony. So their bloodthirst, they have a stronger desire to unalive and hurt and harm than they have for anything else. Easily. And their track record also, bears witness to that. Dog attacks are through the roof, and they're just getting worse. So we need a group like us to counter this nonsense, this foolishness. We're needed. Don't forget that. Shout out to, Deirdre Lopez in the super chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. And I will see y'all on the next live as we continue with this crusade.